This towering beast next to me is the Dell Dimension XPS. I'm Poobah Jones, and I'd like to welcome you to this video overview of an early 2000s gaming powerhouse. Dell's XPS line of computers was introduced in the mid-1990s as Dell's entry into the high-end consumer market. These first desktops featured the most cutting-edge tech of the time, while bringing it to customers at an attractive price. Initially, the Dimension XPS desktops were named with letters and numbers such as H266 or the T600R. They were designed in common-looking beige cases that was the standard look for 1990s PCs. But in 2003, Dell released what was simply called the Dimension XPS. It was based on Dell's WHL case platform that the Precision desktop line also used, and featured Intel's newest Pentium 4 processor with hyper-threading, being able to address 2 virtual processor cores from 1 physical core. The XPS used DDR1 SDRAM and had a slot for an AGP graphics card. One 3.5-inch drive bay was available in the uppermost slot of the case, and there are 3 5.25-inch bays below that. A headphone jack, 2 USB 2.0 ports, and a FireWire 400 6-pin port were behind a small door in the front of the case. Around back on the motherboard, there are 2 serial connections, a parallel port, Dell's 4 signature diagnostic lights, PS2 keyboard and mouse ports, 6 more USB 2.0 ports, and Ethernet. Dell continued to update the Dimension XPS for 5 generations, with changes along the way such as coloring the front faceplate from blue to silver and adding colored lights behind the vent, moving the diagnostic lights to behind that small door in the front for easier visibility, utilizing DDR2 memory and PCI Express graphics cards, and supporting newer processors such as the Intel Pentium D, among other changes. My first generation Dimension XPS is equipped with a 3.2 GHz Pentium 4HT and is maxed out with Dell's specified 2 GB of RAM. The motherboard features both IDE and SATA headers. The graphics card is an ATI Radeon 9800 Pro with 128 MB of DDR VRAM. A Sound Blaster Audigy 2 is also installed to give the machine a voice. I've installed a 120 GB SATA SSD for maximum speed and usability in today's world. Unfortunately, as you may have noticed, the front of my XPS's case has been damaged due to that dreaded thing that computers can go through called shipping. But it was nothing a little glue couldn't fix, and it's fully functional. I've always just loved the look of these machines. I remember seeing one at a friend's house back in the day and thinking it was just so cool. It also pairs great with my blue Microsoft optical mouse and multimedia keyboard, of which I've owned since new from about when this computer first came out. I use my Dimension XPS as an ultimate Windows XP gaming PC, running some of my favorite games. I just found that there is still some factory plastic on the side of the case that I now get to peel off for you all to enjoy. Well, Dell continues to use the XPS name on desktop towers, all-in-ones, and laptops, describing them as designed to be the best. So do you think Dell XPS computers are still on top and are really the best? I'd like to know how you think they compare to other high-end brands. Leave a comment and let me know. And let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this from me on some of my other machines. In any case, thank you for watching, and take care.